Hi, everybody. My mom gave me a book today, and it's called Doing a Lot with a Little, and it is written by someone she knows named Ed Schwartz. So I thought that would be fun to look at this one today. It says about the author. Ed Schwartz is the founder of Loving Shepherd Ministries. Ed is passionate about developing advocacy for vulnerable children who are orphaned, trafficked, enslaved, or exploited. 100% of the sales of this book go to missions of helping children in Haiti, Ethiopia, and the USA. And here's a picture of him. So that's nice. He's helping children that don't have parents. And then this is really neat. Here's a picture of the illustrator, the person who does all the pictures. And her name's Madeline, and it says, Madeline has always loved to create through storytelling and illustrating and has a degree in visual communications. She is thankful she has the opportunity to partner with Loving Shepherd Ministries to help vulnerable children. And here's a picture of her. And it says she has a degree, so she's older than I thought. When you get older, you think people are younger and younger. So this is a book called Doing a Lot with a Little. Grandpa, do you know any Bible stories about children our age? Sure, I can think of one right away. It's a story from long ago in a country far from here. The Bible tells us about a boy who gave Jesus his 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish to feed 5,000 people. It was a miracle about Jesus using a small boy to do a lot with a little. How many fish? 2. How many loaves of bread? 5. How many people did it feed? 5,000 people. Just that little basket of food. That's amazing. That would be a lot of people to feed with a little bit of food. Grandpa, you've traveled a lot. Do you know more stories about kids who do a lot with a little? Many kids don't have stores to go to or money to buy things, so they learn how to be happy by doing a lot with a little. Let me tell you about some children I've known. Children around the world love to play soccer, but sadly, some don't even have a soccer ball. So they gather things they can find. They tie a bunch of plastic bags together with string, and they have their own soccer ball. I've also seen children in trash dumps looking for things they can make into a toy. When they find a broken bicycle, they're excited. They remove the flat tire from the steel rim. Then they look for a broken broom handle, and they have a toy. We all need water for drinking, cooking, and to wash clothes. Many people don't have water in their homes, so they get it from the river. But without a car or a cart, how do they get it home? The children dip a towel in the river and coil it around their head. Coil means like to wrap it. The wet towel keeps their head cool and steadies the heavy bucket of water as they walk barefooted over the hilly and rocky path to their home. Children search trash dumps for metal cans, coat hangers, strings, and wood. Then they build their own toys with the things they find. Without stores or money, they do a lot with a little. Let me try to balance this phone again. Sorry about that. I thought it would work. Okay. They do a lot with a little. Sometimes when things break, it must be fixed with what they have. I remember seeing a water faucet falling off a pipe. The boy didn't have glue to repair the faucet, so he fixed it with wire from a clothes hanger. That's smart. Girls everywhere love to have beautiful hair. In some countries, they have no money to buy styling gel, so they use what they have. They churn milk to make butter, and it becomes their very own hair gel. The butter gives their hair a shine and keeps it in place. They look pretty. Did you know kids make miniature toy furniture from soda bottle caps? Using a rock, the metal caps are hammered flat. Then they form the caps into miniature chairs and tables. Sometimes, if a child wants a toy, they must learn how to do a lot with a little. That's cool looking furniture, isn't it? All from bottle caps. In some countries, children don't have enough to eat. Some will gather dirt and mix it with water, vegetable paste, and salt. They use a spoon to shape the mud into a flat pie. After drying the mud cookies in the sun, they're able to satisfy their hunger pains for a little while. Oh, is that sad, isn't it? They don't have enough food, so they have to make cookies out of mud. You know, when you're hungry, your stomach gets so hungry that it hurts. So they do this so they can ease that pain. Grandpa, that's so sad. I didn't know there were kids who have such a hard life. It may sound hard to us, but kids around the world learn how to get by with a little. We can learn about contentment from them. Did you learn anything about kids doing a lot with a little? I sure did. I hope you did too. I've learned that God can help kids who only have a little to do big things. Do you think He could use me? He wants to, but only if you're willing to let Him. The story about the boy with the 5 loaves and 2 fish teaches us that. Grandpa, I've learned that I don't have Grandpa, I've learned that I don't have a little. I have a lot. Yes, you're right, and that's true for all of us. We've been very blessed. I know that's true for me. God keeps blessing and blessing me. Thanks, Grandpa, for teaching us how to do a lot with a little. Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. I'll be right back. What are you doing with Grandma's mop? Ha! I think you've learned your lesson. Well, about how to do a lot with a little. Look what she did with the mop. He had a little hair and she made it into a lot of hair, didn't she? You know, sometimes we take things for granted. We're not thankful for the things we have. But most of us watching this probably all have shoes that we can wear when we leave our house, and most of us probably have never eaten a mud cookie because we're so hungry. But we can all be thankful for what we do have, and we can think and pray about the people who don't have as much, and we can help whenever we can, right? So I bet you could think of some ways that you could help people who don't have a lot. So go ahead and think about that. And then share it with somebody, maybe your mom or your dad or